The heat wave continues with temperatures climbing up to 32 degrees later on this week. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
To you, Laura. I mean, we've got summer.
Welcome news for some, not for others, especially the children who've gone back to school. But yes, temperatures are climbing, and we heard earlier in the news we could see the hottest day of the year so far. So let's look at our temperatures and how high they are set to get. Well, as we head through the next few days, we're looking at around about 32 degrees Celsius, and 32.2 is the hottest day of the year so far. But we also saw over in Greece the torrential rain. It's down to the weather setup. We have the jet stream north of us, allowing warm air to move up, but it dips back south, and they've had low pressure over Greece, and they have seen over 750 millimetres of rain in 18 hours. Put that into context, that is nearly the whole of our UK annual rainfall in less than 1 day. So this whole system bringing more torrential rain. They've had water spouts, and the flooded streets, moving cars very easily, is said to continue, but easing as we head through the end of the week. So for us, at the other side of Europe, we have that high pressure. We have the warm air coming up from the south, and much like yesterday, plenty of sunshine. But we saw there earlier some misty, murky conditions out this morning. Misty through northern areas of England, down the eastern coast as well. But that will soon burn back, and the radar picks out a dry start to our day. So the sunshine nibbles away at the cloud, lifts it up, burns it off towards these eastern coasts. And with gorgeous blue skies across the board, those temperatures climbing. Temperatures in the north, 24, 25 degrees. We could see 32 degrees in London, but worth pointing out UV levels remain high, so don't forget your sun cream. This evening and overnight tonight, the skies yet again clear. The mist and fog that lurks out to the coast will slowly start to meander its way back inland again, but we have some warm, humid nights ahead. Temperatures by tomorrow morning holding up at 18, 19, even 20 degrees. 20 is a tropical night. We could potentially have the hottest September night that we have ever recorded in the UK later on this week. And tomorrow we do it all over again. Sunny spells, just the risk of a few isolated showers.
Annual rainfall in one night.
Yeah, it is. It's incredible. It's just down to the...
Are we officially in a heat wave? And is this actually climate change risk starting again to crystallise in our daily lives?
Yes. It has the fingerprints of climate change on it, and we are now officially in a heat wave. 32 degrees for the rest of the week. And in fact, a study was done by Climate Central yesterday. The heat wave we are currently in is 5 times more likely because of climate change. So a natural world reaching these temperatures versus one where we have fossil fuels in our atmosphere. And I often show the climate stripes. They're the stripes that go and simplify a graph. Every single line represents the average temperature on Earth, whether it's cooler or warmer than average, but it's the rapid warming at the end. And we know that this year is set to be the hottest year ever recorded. Another dark red stripe will be added right at the end.
Well, thanks, Laura.
And I think that Chris and myself just love weather. We're so passionate about it. But in our careers, we're reporting on more frequent, more severe weather, more often. And loads of people have great comments when we do climate coverage on this show. But yes, myself, I've also received a very small amount of people. The heat wave in Europe, the flooding in Greece, and all of these things to connect the dots that it's climate change. And as Chris says, if we communicate it, people understand, then they can make changes and make a difference.
Very hot temperatures. Hot temperatures at night, I think they get categorised as tropical. Good to know, though, that there's a support network.
Good morning. We've just been talking about how we are now in the grips of a heat wave. Summer arriving late. Welcome news for some, not for others. How long is it set to last? Well, for at least the rest of the working week. High pressure is dominating. It keeps these weather fronts at bay, and it draws up the heat and humidity that's been affecting much of the near continent for much of this summer. But signs that into the weekend we could see some cooler conditions as showers look set to arrive, but it is still all to play for. But for today, much like yesterday, it is dry, it is sunny, but we have more mist and fog around than we had yesterday morning. So some misty, murky conditions for northern England, through eastern areas of England as well. But the radar shows it is a dry start to the day, a warm, humid one as well. As we head through the day today, we continue to see the mist and fog that we've had lifting, breaking and burning back to the coast, where it will sit in the southern areas of the North Sea. And then for many, it is wall-to-wall blue skies. The southerly feed of air brings temperatures up to 32 degrees, and 32.2 would make it the hottest day of the year so far. Now, tonight, it stays warm, it stays humid. Temperatures for some may not fall below 20 degrees Celsius. That makes it a tropical night, uncomfortable night sleeping. And we could well, tonight or tomorrow, have the hottest September night that the UK has ever recorded. So let's see how long these hot conditions are set to last for. And first of all, we'll start off across the north of the UK. So the high pressure dominating across the whole of the UK. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern areas of England, these are our absolute highs. So temperatures for now should be around about 21 degrees. We're way above that for the rest of the week, but it starts to fall down if the heat's too much for you. Welcome news as we head into next week. Percentage chance of rainfall. Well, the sunshine ties in with the temperatures. Sunshine with the heat and humidity for the next few days, but Sunday onwards, as the rainfall increases, so does the risk of those temperatures dropping. Fortunes further south for England and Wales. Again, temperature-wise, we're looking at around about 32. We could even get to 33 degrees tomorrow. So the hottest days of the year so far are coming. And then as we head through the weekend and into next week, those temperatures fall as the wet weather arrives. So percentage chance of rainfall low for the next few days, but the humidity increases this weekend, and so does the risk of showers.